Welcome to your daily meditation with God. As you begin this day, take a moment to center yourself and connect with the divine presence that surrounds you. Start by taking a slow, deep breath in, inviting God's calming presence into your soul. Exhale gently, releasing any concerns or burdens you're carrying, placing them into His loving care. Take another deep breath in, letting His grace fill you completely. Exhale slowly, surrendering any lingering worries to Him. Inhale deeply for the third time, feeling His peace envelop you fully. Exhale fully, resting in the assurance that He understands and cherishes every part of your being. Open your hands gently in front of you. Welcome God into this space. Feel His presence surround you, His heart open and His love unwavering. He delights in sharing this time with you. Take a moment to listen to the day's Gospel. The Gospel of Matthew, chapter 20, verse 1 to verse 16. For the kingdom of heaven is like a landowner who went out early in the morning to hire workers for his vineyard. He agreed to pay them a denarius for the day and sent them into his vineyard. About 9 in the morning he went out and saw others standing in the marketplace doing nothing. He told them, "You also go and work in my vineyard, and I will pay you whatever is right." So they went. He went out again at about noon and about 3 in the afternoon and did the same thing. About 5 in the afternoon he went out and found still others standing around. He asked them, "Why have you been standing here all day long doing nothing?" "Because no one has hired us," they answered. He said to them, "You also go and work in my vineyard." When evening came, the owner of the vineyard said to his foreman, "Call the workers and pay them their wages, beginning with the last ones hired and going on to the first." The workers who were hired about 5 in the afternoon came and each received a denarius. So when those came who were hired first, they expected to receive more. But each one of them also received a denarius. When they received it, they began to grumble against the landowner. "These who were hired last worked only 1 hour," they said, "and you have made them equal to us who have borne the burden of the work and the heat of the day." But he answered one of them, "I am not being unfair to you, friend. Didn't you agree to work for a denarius? Take your pay and go. I want to give the one who was hired last the same as I gave you. Don't I have the right to do what I want with my own money? Or are you envious because I am generous? So the last will be first, and the first will be last." Reflect on the message of today's Gospel. The parable of the vineyard workers teaches us that God's love and grace are not measured by human standards. He gives generously to all, regardless of when or how they come to Him. Are there areas in your life where you've been holding on to comparisons or feelings of unfairness? How might God be calling you to rest in His abundant grace today? Close your eyes if you can, and visualize yourself within the scene of today's Gospel reading. Imagine the surroundings, the people involved, and the presence of Jesus